Welcome to a new episode of Make It Make Sense Monday with your boy, Mr. Make It Make Sense. First and foremost, uh, like to say, I hope everyone is staying safe due to the floodings. You know, it's horrible that happened to our neighborhood, to our community. Um, I hope everyone is staying safe. I hope everyone got out of those houses that was underwater. Um, yes, I know that you probably devastated because of your car or your house or whatever, but you could have lost your life. So, some things try to stay positive about. I know it's hard when situations like this happen, but we as a community, we need to come together. Um, like I said, I get off at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. If there's anything I could do to help anyone that's, you know, when you start to, when the water starts to, go away and stuff, if there's anything I could do to help anyone, you know, I do what I can. That's the thing about not only a small community, but, people that, want to do right by one another. When people are less fortunate or when situations like this arise, you know, you want to be there to step up and help those, that need the help or just need anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do what I can. Praying for all those that are involved. Like I said, I hope everyone's safe. I hope you're staying warm. And, I know it looks bad right now, but, it'll get better. This is a learning tool. Maybe now the city of Franklin will, try to figure out a way. I know we don't expect that much of a waterfall every time it rains, but maybe we could do something to, in case that situation comes up again, to have some precautions in play or something that that could help to relieve it so it doesn't become a big of issue as it has this time. Well, uh, the high school basketball season is winding down. And, I'm going to address the rec league basketball, but I'm gonna wait and give it a week. So before I address that, but this week is strictly about the high school boys and girls team. I'm gonna start off with the girls first. I have, it's not a bunch of people. I have a person that gets on here and wants to go back and say I'm lying and all this other stuff. It's like, dude, man, if I was lying and everything, if I wasn't telling any truths in the last 3 years, somebody would have got on here and said that I wasn't telling the truth. But they can't say that I'm not telling the truth because they know that everything that I talk about that they've done, that's how it's went down. I mean, what would I do? Get on here lying? How does that help anything? It doesn't. I'm gonna continue to say that. I'm gonna continue to be positive. I'm gonna continue to, praise these young men and these young women in our community because they might not have that. So for me, I'm gonna continue to spread positivity. I'm gonna continue to tell them they doing good. I'm gonna continue to give them, you know, just positive feedback when I see them. No matter what the circumstance the child is in, because that's what our youth needs. That's what our society needs. Yes, everybody makes mistakes, but it's how you come back from those mistakes determines the type of person you are. And if you're a loving person, if you're a person of God, then, you know, that's pretty much like your task. Not your task, but it's like your job to help one another, to be kind to one another. And no matter what anybody says about the things that I post, I know that I continue to stay positive. And I will continue to stay positive because just negativity and negative, it just takes too much energy. and I'd rather put my energy into other things. With that being said, our JV girls played Logan County last Thursday. And when I tell you those young ladies came out and they played some ball, I mean, they hitting 3-pointers, they playing killer defense, they getting up and down the court, they playing good team ball, they playing good team defense. That was probably our best offensive output besides the Todd County game. And I was just proud of them because of the way they play. It makes a difference when, you don't have so many people hollering and yelling, and then you have the coach that coached that night. I mean, it was a good mix, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I wish that coach, I hate to be like this, we coached the JV all year, because you know what, you could tell that those young ladies responded very positive to that. So like I said, we beat Logan County, and I'm not going to stay long tonight, so I'm trying to watch my time. But, like I said, our 8th grade girls, they barely lost to a bunch of girls that play varsity on Russellville. Well, Russellville's varsity girls is 1-20, and so if our 8th grade girls lost, I think it was 4 points to their varsity girls, when our 8th grade girls only score 6 points in the second half, when you was up 9 points going into the second half. I'm sorry. Once again, it falls back to coaching. But once again, oh no, we can't say that because no, the coaches are the best. No, if you get out coach, you get out coach. Simple as that. So like I said, I've really been watching a lot of women's sports in this area. Not only the last 3 years from when Tink was in the 6th grade, but I was watching a couple years ago, because let's see, 2 years, so 2 years ago, no, not last year, year before last, so I had a friend of mine's daughter. I watched a lot of games from when she was in 7th grade all the way until she graduated. So her years of basketball kind of went in with me not only seeing the older group, but me seeing the younger group as well, because Tink was coming through. So like I said, I watched a lot. So Franklin, mind you, our JV girls beat Logan County by almost 30 points. Second time we done beat them like it this year. I'm going to give you Logan County's starting basketball team. You have a freshman, a senior, a sophomore, and a senior. So the freshmen and the 2 seniors didn't play JV. The other sophomores did. The rest of their team is compiled of 4 freshmen. Well, taking out the freshman that starts. So they have 3 other freshmen besides the one that starts. They have 4 8th graders. They had 2 sophomores to start, so that they have a total of 5 sophomores. They have 0 juniors, and they have 1 7th grader. This team pushed our team, had them down in the second half. Down at halftime. 7 or 9 points. Had our girls down. Now, our girls, we have 7 seniors, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. that dress varsity. And this is the thing. Those juniors, do we have 4 juniors? Yeah, 7. Yep. So that's right. We have 4 juniors. 3 of those juniors don't get to see a lot of varsity game. And this is my thing. If we can, if the team that almost beat us started a freshman and 2 sophomores, so why isn't our 4 juniors that we have and our sophomores that we have and our freshmen that we have, why are they not seeing any court time? I've always said that on the girls' side, even when the boys had good teams, we was strength in numbers. And for the life of me, that team they play 7 girls. If we play 10, we could at least go 10 deep any given night. That's gonna wear them down come the second half. And for like, oh well, what's a 1-2 1-1? Well, if you don't know what it is, then I can't tell you how to run it. I mean, it's simple. But I tell you what I would do. I would put number 4 at the top of it. Then I would put our 2 guards. Then I would put our junior in the very back. And then I would put our senior as the top one. And you know what? Yes, we can trap it. Or we could just let them get the ball in. We could bring it back to 3/4. Or we could even bring it back to half court. But change it up. Give them different looks. We don't have to come out and do full court man press the whole time. If we like the one sophomore girl on Logan, she was going against our JV and she was struggling getting the ball up against our freshmen and our junior guards. But they almost beat our senior laden varsity team. I'm not worrying about state. I'm not worrying about nothing. I'm worrying about are they going to be able to not only get to region, but when they get to region, are they going to be able to weather? So we're going to see teams better than this. We're going to see teams way better than this. And for them to push us like this is why I sit here and said that we should have been developing our bench the entire year. We should have got those sophomore, not those juniors. There's a freshman on there that can play, the guard that can play. We need to get those young ladies used to playing on this lip. Because you know why? Not only are we going to need them next year, but we can use them this year to wear teams down. Or we get in foul trouble. Then you don't feel like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? No, when these young ladies have been playing all year, you feel comfortable bringing them in the game when you get in foul trouble. I mean, these young ladies that put in, these JV girls, they've been going against one of the best teams in the state. So you telling me these young women can't play? They battle against a team that's literally lost 2 games all year. They are undefeated in the region. And you sit here telling me that these young women can't help you on the varsity level when they challenging that same varsity team every day in practice since last summer? Make it make sense. Like I said, start before next week. On Monday, I will give a scouting report on how we could beat these teams and not only win the district, but put ourselves in good position when it comes to region. I know it can happen. But the thing about it is, are they going to allow these young women to play? Are they going to allow our strength in numbers to take over and just run through this region? Or are we going to allow teams with a bunch of sophomores, freshmen, eighth graders, and seventh graders push us to the brink? When we have seven seniors, I don't know. I just know that we have the best team, not only on paper, but we have the best team in the region. But you know what? It doesn't matter we have the best team if they don't play, if we don't use that team the right way. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. And I hate it because, this is another year that if the window's closing, you don't make it to state this year. Hey man, you look, in 2 years, this same team is gonna have, in 2 years, they have five seniors. They have 5 seniors. They have what? With the freshmen, they have 4 juniors. They have 4 sophomores. But the difference between when they team comes up, those younger people are going to already have experience playing on the varsity level, because you know why? Because they was forced to play them. But we not forced to play our young ladies. Our young ladies are good enough to play. So you just have to use them. Like they sit there and said, the 91 team that didn't go to the state was better than the 92 team that went to state because of the bench was so good in 91 that it pushed the 91 starters. So in 92, when the boys came up, it was a no-brainer we going to state. Same thing applies right here. Yes, we know that they dropped the ball. They should have went to state last year. That's over and done with. But this year, there's no reason why we can't get it. But you got to take it one game at a time, and you got to dominate every game you get out there. Leave it no doubt in these teams' mind that we the best team in the region. One of the best teams in the state. Once again, hey, let's go, young ladies. Let's continue to be confident. Let's continue to make the wide open shots. I hope all y'all have a wonderful senior night tomorrow night. I'm so proud of y'all young women. Y'all have done a lot for our program. Y'all brought our women's basketball program back up to the levels that it was in the early 2000s. But y'all still have a chance, to make even more noise. But at the end of the day, y'all done a great job. Y'all brought our women's basketball back to the levels that we've seen for years in this area. Thank you for that. I really thank y'all. So let's keep the momentum going, young ladies. Let's finish strong. Y'all can do it. Move on to the boys' side. Boys done won a couple games in a row. I'm proud of young men. But once again, it's still one of those things like, I still think we need a change in the culture. So, this year the record is 8-13, which is below 500. This is the 13th year of our coach's tenure. One regional game that they won in 13 years. Only had 2 20-win seasons. But you've had 6 under 500 seasons. A couple years I looked 8-0 in the district and don't win no game in the region. And this the thing, I'm looking at these like it's 1 year. Okay, you 18-9, you 8-0 in the district. So what does that mean? You 10-9 in the region. I mean, what are we doing here? I sit and I look, we at the bottom year in and year out of the region. Oh, well, we got to play Bowling Green, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, the schools in Bowling Green, they got to play Bowling Green too. Everybody knows in order for you to get to the state, you got to go through Bowling Green. This is not like football where you the basketball is grouped in different classes. Everybody's funneled into one group. There's no reason why we can't beat those guys. No reason why we can't beat anybody. But this is the thing. If you're going with that mindset, oh, we can't beat them, blah blah, then you already done lost before you stepped on the court. But y'all want to attack me. Y'all want to come at me and like I sit there and said, I mean, one regional win. The last time we won a regional game, that was 10 years ago. It's a bunch of what kids in what first, second, third, fourth, what fourth grade. They've never seen our boys basketball team win a regional game. But y'all okay with that, right? Y'all love that. It's not even mediocrity. It's not even close to it. I mean, how can you dominate your district that much, but you can't even win games in region? Not even get to semifinals. Not even the quarterfinals. You getting bounced in the first round. When you make it. But everybody's mad at me for what I'm coming on here saying. Why y'all mad at me and y'all not mad at what we got going on up here at the high school? Not only are we not winning, but we are not producing. I mean, year in and year out, it's some kind of controversy that surrounds the program. But y'all, hey, it's okay. Hey, it ain't my child, so I don't care. Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, hey, he won the regional game. Who cares? Like I said, it's kids that are alive in Franklin that's never seen nobody win the regional game. They haven't even seen. I mean, last time they won a regional game, what? She's 5 years old. She don't even remember. She don't even remember that game. I vaguely remember it, but they brought that to my attention. You see what I'm saying? But my thing is the same people that are not doing good on the varsity level are the same people that's running the rec league. The same ones that didn't allow me to coach my daughter when she was in rec league. The same ones that give a person two teams instead of giving a person one team and giving another person one team. No. Oh, you can have two teams and let this other guy not have no team. What kind of sense does that make? Somebody asked me one time, they was like, you can't coach baseball and basketball. I said, yes, I can because I have assistant coaches. But you're gonna give one person two teams in the same basketball league. One might be third and fourth grade, the other might be fifth and sixth, but you still give one person two teams? How does that make any sense? Y'all that showing on coaches? Oh no. It's because y'all give coaching jobs to people that y'all want to give jobs to. I'm just tired of it, man. It needs to be a change. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to continue to say it. It needs to be a change. Sooner than the better. Because you know what? On the boys' side, we haven't returned to that 92 dominance. We haven't returned to where we go into the region and we have a chance to go to state. We haven't even got to that point in 13 years. And we had some really good teams in these 13 years. We got another group of kids coming up through, and they have potential to be really good. But what's going to happen? Same thing that's been happening if you allow the same people to be in there. It's a fixed mindset that we got up there. Only way we can get rid of it is change it. Well, y'all come back next week for my breakdown. Once again, I'm all about positivity. I'm going to stay on the topics. It's all about giving not only our kids good education, but giving our athletes an opportunity to play at the next level, to put them in positions that teams are going to look at them on the next level. Giving them the tools is going to help them. If we're not helping our young men and our young women to do that, it's time to make a change, man. Simple as that. Once again, praying for all those that the floods have affected. Y'all in my prayers. When we got this Franklin, let's build it back up. Let's get it back rolling. Everybody have a wonderful week. Stay warm this week because of the weather. And I love y'all, man, despite what people say. Let's go. Make it make sense Monday with your boy.